I'm going to tell you this on mic right now. I've somehow filled up a second iPhone. Bro, I don't know how it keeps happening. But the second iPhone, which is the third phone that I carry,
I'm going to call you Eye Killer.
is now...
I'm going to call you Eye Killer.
Eye Killer. Eye Killer. That's a good one. I like it.
The Eye Killer.
The Eye Killer. Listen, 30-97 seconds. Welcome
Bays
back
Boys
to Bays Boys
Podcast.
Podcast. We have lots of announcements today. Number one, we still have some Explorer Expedition hologram stickers out there. You guys didn't buy them all up, so go buy your stickers. You can order them. We adjusted everything, so our sticker prices are better this year. It doesn't cost a Lamborghini tire to send some of them.
And where can they get it?
BaysBasement.com. As usual, always. BaysBoysPodcast.com, BaysBoys.com, BaysBoys.net, BaysBoys.gov. Just kidding, that last one's not real.
Hey, and I also want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Not Joe Rogan's Podcast.
.com.
.com.
Those guys are always helping us out.
Always helping us out.
So that was our first announcement. Go get your Explorer stickers. We got a new Explorer sticker coming up this week.
Yes.
We have red cards coming.
Oh, hey, what happened to that one with the Japanese on the bag and with the trash?
Oh, that one's good. That's dropped.
That's dropped.
Yeah, we still have.
You forgot to mention. You forgot to mention that one.
Kill the Internet. The Kill the Internet sticker has dropped. I think we need another Kill the Internet sticker. I really like that. We might start a Kill the Internet campaign.
Yeah.
Which
might work against the podcast,
yeah,
but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's so hard because
listen to the guy who had his the sticker put on his Tesla. If you hate us so much, support the Kill the Internet campaign.
Right.
You might get rid of us.
Right.
Buy enough of those stickers that you kill the internet.
Right.
And we'll be gone.
We brought down Pandora already.
We already ruined Pandora.
They won't let us on, and then you guys hit them so hard they shut down.
They shut down. We want to thank you, the audience members, for killing Pandora.
Right. We obviously want to thank Joe Rogan's podcast, not Joe Rogan's podcast.com.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear what I almost said?
Yeah.
Not Joe Rogan's podcast.com.
podcast.com.
They supported us during that entire campaign.
Oh, yeah.
They've almost been here since day one.
Almost since day one.
Go get, we have new splash stickers coming. Is that what they're called? You're the promo. You tell me. What are they called? What do they call the stickers? Like, what do they call the stickers you just give away and put everywhere?
Oh.
Like the one that got put in that guy's Tesla. Is there a special promoter name for that? Like secret? No?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't
I
think
just
so
think those are the giveaways.
The giveaways.
The giveaways.
We need better names for those.
Yeah.
I feel like they carry the show a little bit.
They do carry the show.
I mean,
hey, I want to give another shout out to Mando Scarizian.
Yeah, boy.
For ensuring that we had a high visibility on one of the podcast stickers. It was at a historic place, a rock and roll historic place. And it was front and center for everybody to see.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine you go pay real hard-earned money to visit something and you walk in?
Well, you don't even
and
pay it because it's out in public.
That's even worse.
And everybody's like, "Oh, this is where so and so got their start."
Oh,
and
and there's Bays Boys Podcast, huh?
Right there.
Okay.
Front and center.
Listen, reach in the DMs. You can get hockey jerseys. You can get regular jerseys. We sell T-shirts. We just don't put them on the store because we don't like you guys that much.
Don't say that.
Except for the Tesla guy. We like him because he told us like sub 2 to just get rid of us. We're not welcome.
Yeah, just die.
We're strangely attracted to people who don't want us around.
Yeah, hey, listen, again, you want to get rid of us? If you, all the listeners, want to get rid of this podcast, go out and buy the Kill the Internet stickers until the internet's dead. And then you won't hear us anymore.
4 people are going to get that sticker. Watch. That's going to be it. Then we're not even going to re-up them. Listen. Okay. Anyway, yeah, no more listening. More listening of this. We have the red cards coming out. I know some of the listeners are excited about that.
Oh, for sure.
Some of them specifically.
I like the laminated red card that you can just pull out and give somebody. It's a red card.
I'd be afraid.
And give it to them.
I'd be afraid. Well, first of all, if you give it to them, they're just going to throw it away. So that's not good. We've learned that by the very first very excited fan picture. Remember the very first one we got in the DM? It was in the pisser.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody pitched it in the pisser.
Somebody threw our sticker in the bottom of a pisser.
Which I love.
And somebody wrote us and said, "You guys are wild as fuck. I don't know how you got the sticker in the pisser."
In the pisser. But
here
it was.
I had to write you.
Right. So shout out to him. Shout out to all of that stuff. And again, The red card, man. I mean, laminated and unlaminated. Maybe
Yes,
we do both.
I said we do both.
Do both?
Pull out a red card on somebody.
All right.
Somebody gets you mad, pull out a red card.
Right. Well, we got the lamination machine
Yeah.
from 1998 and trying to get in the Roxbury.
Oh, from when you were making your old your old fake IDs?
Yeah. So we can do that. I think it's great. I really think that somebody with a Tesla is going to be fucking pissed when someone sticks a sticker on their windshield, though.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
That
would be terrible.
That is going to be very, very rough.
Somebody told me, I just had a conversation with somebody this past week, and they said, all these people went out and bought these e-cars, right? These electric cars.
Right.
And he goes, and every time somebody brags to me about owning an e-car, I ask them how many children died for the production of their vehicle.
Oh, is that the new one? Where
How
were
many
you on
kids
that?
did-
Greta Thunberg or whatever, Thornberg, whatever the fuck your name
How
is?
many kids did you kill for this car? Because apparently I am not aware that
Are they Asian kids or Mexican kids?
No, I don't know. It's wherever they
Latin
mine
kids?
the cobalt for these.
I heard that was all
batteries.
South. It's not the Congo.
I heard it's Africa.
Oh, it's Africa too? So it's little African kids too.
Yeah.
Everybody getting fucked for your stuff.
Yeah. They're digging
Good.
in these mines that are super toxic, and they're all dying. So
It's okay though, because you know what? You can go to sleep when your car drives you.
or you're too drunk to drive.
Or that.
There you go.
Well, listen, the car turns off the auto drive once it crashes anyways.
So it looks like you did it.
Good luck with that.
So it looks like you did it.
Yeah, that's what
This car was on autopilot, and Tesla's like, no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. 4 minutes before the crash, you took the car over, you drunk. Yeah, fuck all that, bro. If you're driving a Tesla, write the show. We want to know. Half because we want to know how you like it. Well, half because we want to know how you like it. Half because we want to know who would do that and how it, No.
No, nobody understands what you're saying right now.
Yeah. And the other half is because we just want to know if we have any Tesla listeners. That's 3 halves if you couldn't count that. But
So,
that's how the world
works. Did you have
works
another
now.
huge announcement about the event?
The event.
Drum roll. Did we do a drum roll for this?
Bum. Yes, thank you, sir. You can tell we're not musicians. So, Tyler, I don't know, and part of the Bays Boys crew, we're not sure about Joe Skelly because he's got an Amsterdam trip planned, will be attending the Juggalo Gathering this year. We said it. It's got to happen.
The gathering
Fuck.
of the Juggalos.
This is on recording now, so we have to go.
Yep.
Because I can't say stuff and not do it. It could take me 10 years. I guess we could go next year if we really wanted to, but I want to go this year. So we will be attending the gathering in northern Ohio. I don't know exactly where. I'm not going to give you the location. If you're not smart enough to find it, you don't want to attend this. Trust me. If you can't find it, you probably don't want to get lost in it.
Hey, if you're a listener and you attend and you find Tyler's going to have a present for you.
Yes. If you're a listener and you find me at the show, you will get a prize. They have to have a secret. They have to have a secret saying though. That way I know that you actually listen to the show.
Okay.
Listen to the whole show. So through this episode, at some point, Joe Skelly and I will drop the secret code line that you have to come up to me and say,
or
else you're not fucking. I don't want to. Listen, I don't want 500 fucking juggalos coming up to me, when I get there and they're like, "Hey man, I listened to the episode. You owe me stickers."
Right.
Because I'm not going to have that many. My pockets will be full of weird stuff like nail polish.
And by the way,
and yo-yos and crickets.
And by the way, it might not even be stickers.
Right. It might not be.
You don't even know what the prize will be.
Yeah. It could be a face hugger.
Yeah.
Those are coming back.
It could be.
I'm super excited about that.
It could be a catheter bag.
Could be. Which Joe Skelly will have acquired.
Oh yeah.
From the what are they called? Maintenance.
Never mind.
The guys who pick up the trash. Sanitation workers. There we go. Sanitation workers. So those will be clean.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Super clean.
So we will be attending in August, us and part of the team, like I said, to the gathering. It will be my first gathering. I will not be partaking in any of the consumables. I will not be drinking, just so we're very clear. I'm going there as Tyler, I don't know, to interview. I've been told that we need to go visit it. I've been told as a small fan that I have a key that I'm allowed. So
Nice.
I've been
Nice.
invited. It's not like
Nice.
we're just showing up at the Juggalo farm and
Crashing
and
it.
whatever. Right. No.
You've had the invite.
So if we get in there and we can get in with our people there and we can track our people down, I think it'll be a great festival. We will most likely be there the second 2 days of the festival. I think Friday, Saturday is our days, I believe.
Okay.
Because it's a 4-day event, but Tyler, I don't know, doesn't have that kind of stamina. So that's not happening. And I have I have it on keen inside information that this is going to require a lot of energy.
And Tom Cruise is not going to be there this year.
Yeah, dude.
That's disappointing. I know you're all disappointed that Tom Cruise won't be there this year.
I just wanted to see his bird chest. My man looks like you'd look, and I'm not being disrespectful. I love Tom Cruise. Like, he's the last samurai. I get it. But he looks like he did half the push-ups and then just stood up and tried to stay in like almost like a leaning rest. Like, he really does, bro.
all right.
You ever seen him without his shirt off?
No.
He looks a little funky.
I don't peruse the internet for shirtless pictures of Tom Cruise.
Well,
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out
When you
there.
hang out in the clubs I do, you gotta have them on site sometimes. Like the red card.
Like the red card.
I can't tell you how many times that's gotten us out of trouble. Tom Cruise red card. I just whip out a fucking centerfold and I'm like, here, mate, enjoy yourself. I gotta go. And then they're like, is that Ben Affleck? I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. The Jason Bourne American version of Ben Affleck, of which was Tom Cruise. So we will be at the gathering. Don't bring us any consumables. So if you show up and you're like, hey, Tyler, I brought XYZ from my grandma and she made these brownies for us. I'm not fucking eating them.
No,
So don't
sir.
do any of that.
No, sir.
This will be a no eating, no drinking event
Unless you brought it yourself.
unless you brought it yourself. And again, this isn't like disrespectful, but like we've been to a lot of raves and a lot of underground shows, and we've seen a lot of people drop from accidentally drinking people's water at festivals. I'm not into that. Yeah, I'm not into that.
Yeah, you don't want to end up in the back of a van somewhere.
No.
Wake up in a bathtub full of ice
Bro, or just not wake up.
with a
man.
note that says, call a doctor.
Right. Or my brother was at a festival once in Europe and the dude next to him just didn't wake up at all.
Oh,
Like just straight up.
oh.
Yeah. And they were on a fence line. Like they were on a rail guard hanging out. My man was propped up and never stood up again.
Oh, Lord.
That ain't right. And I'm like,
Lord.
Yeah, you listen, as Garth said, the red licorice is not safe. Or maybe it was the black licorice.
Yeah, I
Which
don't
one
know.
was it? At Woodstock, whatever, man. Don't drink the drinkies. Don't drink anything off the ground. This kind of thing.
Yeah, don't pick up anything.
Right. And it's, again, this is
Are
nothing.
you going to pregame with Four Loko?
Fuck no. What? No, I don't. You know what would happen if I did that? It'd be like that mountain we climbed together. Where's Joe Scally? The Mega Beast and the Queen Bee just strolling up. Queen Bee's
In
got her
flip-flops.
flip-flops
In her
on.
flip-flops
The
on.
Mega Beast is chilling in her run. Where's Joe Scally? At the top of the mountain.
That was an event.
Yeah, and then the con man comes up. I'm also sweaty and wipes his glass fucking perfect skin. Get the
With
fuck out
with
of
no
here.
sweat on it
No
whatsoever.
sweat. He's like patting his fucking
Pretending.
ginger-
Pretending.
Bro,
Just saying.
you know what that is, right? That's what happens when you take old boy off the mountain and put him in the city.
No.
He learned real quick. He was like, I know how to blend with you folk.
Oh, yeah.
I am also unhealthy and fat and sweaty. Let me dab my cardiovascular pumped fucking Bro, homie, you weren't pumped at all.
No, listen, my man, that was a punk card.
I think that's
my
our-
man.
it
just,
is.
He pulled the
He
punk
did.
card.
He did. He punked me.
Ooh, it's hot out.
Yeah. Which is fine. I have a tattoo on my face, so I get it. I've been the bitch of the joke, whatever. But he was like pumping it. Because remember, immediately after he turned around and said, I used to climb that taller mountain over there with my bare feet.
Yes, he did.
And I was like, oh. That guy, listen, that guy's legacy in our timeline. I think we should make a shirt with him on it.
With him on it.
I might do it, man.
With-
He had a very
Him and Machete Man.
Yeah, he had a very
You know how many people now don't know who the Machete Man is?
That's a lot.
Probably a lot.
Listen, he had a very Gomez vibe to him.
Ah,
Slick back, clean.
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman.
yep.
I saw.
He was just missing the
Are
pencil
you
mustache.
are you from here, my man? You saw the plates.
You knew.
As per the reference of right before he said, "Well, I'm driving Florida plates, but once I talk, they know I'm from here." And I'm like, "Oh,
He goes, everybody here knows y'all ain't from here.
yeah, yeah."
By the way, y'all lucky that this entire road is nothing but Hatfields.
We gotta leave now. We gotta leave Bubba Spring. Anyways, back to what we were saying. We will be at the gathering to find our fellow juggalos.
Your fellow juggalos?
Well, I'm not allowed to claim. I'm only a fan of one song.
All right.
And I'm not against like saying that. It's fine. I like a lot of bands for one fucking song. I'm not gonna, Nickelback's amazing for that one song. But I'm not, again, I've had other juggalos say we're allowed to go.
Okay.
So we've been invited. They wanted us to go. So we're gonna show up and see if we can pop our Juggalo Hatchet Man cherry.
Nice.
Listen,
Are you going to let someone bang out a Hatchet Man tattoo on you
Bro,
while you're there?
I had so many flashbacks from the word bang and then that and you went the whole other way. Okay, first of all, I wasn't going to bring this up on record.
Don't get a tattoo at a festival.
I wasn't going to bring
That's
this up.
how you get Hep C.
I wasn't going to bring this up on the podcast, but I might have to get the Juggalo tattoo. While we're there.
I wouldn't do it while I was there.
We have to.
No.
No?
That's how you get Hep C.
Is this scary at festivals? What about like tattoo conventions? Tattoo conventions too scare me.
Yeah, but they open up. You know what I'm saying? It's not some dude just brought a homemade tattoo gun with a guitar string.
Well, I hope it's not. They'll have a booth with pro shops there, right?
No.
At the festival?
I don't know.
There's got to be pro shops there.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, if it's a pro shop, I could see almost being okay. What do you think? If we get it on film for the documentary, we're good.
If it's a pro shop
Right.
and it's fresh packages of needles
Right.
and fresh ink,
Right.
maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
What about if she looks like a stripper? Because that's what's going to get me, bro. That's what's going to get me. We're going to be there and Fumbles and Kenobi are going to be like, hey,
in front of her
that
tent?
one looks like a stripper.
In front of her tent?
Right. She's out there dancing a little. I want her to have a little bit of sweat on her chest and her
God.
forehead. Like, hey, are you warmed up?
I'm telling you, man, unless it's no. It better be a pro shop.
It can't be any worse than that broad fucking shaking while she did my knuckles.
Oh, God.
Right? I thought she was nervous, bro. Turns out
She wasn't.
Turns out when
She
you
had the shakes for a reason.
it turns out when you stop drinking Jack Daniels at 6 a.m. and you're not supposed to by 6 p.m., you're a little shaky.
Yeah, a little shaky. Just a little. Just a little.
Listen, so
Yeah.
again, so that's it. We're gonna be at the fucking event. If you see us, if you get the code word, should we tell them the code word right now?
No.
Okay, we're
Gotta
gonna save
listen.
it.
You gotta listen.
We're gonna save it for later. We're only 18 minutes in. You can go fuck yourself if you think you're getting that code word early. So, listen, we need to put it in halfway through, though. I don't want these motherfuckers fast forwarding to the end. I know these guys, they just remember everything at the end and they'll belt
Dude,
it out.
I'm going to mix it in. I'm just going to drop it. And
Mix
nobody,
it in?
and they'll have to keep listening to the episode over and over and over to figure out what it is.
No, we can't. Then they'll never come.
Ah,
That's what she said. No, I'm saying they're never. If they don't even know the tagline, they ain't coming to the Juggalo Fest. They got to know the tagline. You got to make it. We got to make it at the end, right? And it's got to be something like, does the sun shine?
No, I already have
glow
it.
in the sun. Okay,
I already
all right.
have it.
Well, I'm not gonna argue. We're gonna get it then. He's already got it then.
So
But
are you going to do it in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle. So like
middle.
20 minutes ish.
Yeah.
25 minutes ish. What
All
are we
right.
going for?
All
Whole
right, that's fine.
hour. Whole hour.
Yeah, we'll do 1 hour.
Listen. I think the Juggalos get a bad rap. We've talked about this before. The last Juggalo that I had interaction, the last Juggalo I had interaction with was at a job site, and he was a nice fella. He was fine. The one before that, though, the ones that lived above me in that crack den that I lived at, that dude was so polite, him and his girl, and when he wasn't throwing her through the fucking wall, man, I'll tell you what, they were like sunshine. You could hang out with them all day and everything was fine. It's just at nighttime when couches started flying and chairs.
And then he would come down and apologize.
He would. All the time. Every day.
I'm sorry you had to listen to the ruckus that we created
I'm
last
sorry
night.
that you had to hear me and my girl having a heated argument. We got slightly elevated. I'm like, homie, I'm just making sure your girl still got a pulse. Did she come out with you?
Jesus.
Bro, I'm telling you.
It was rough and tumble.
I'm telling you.
That's what happens when you live in a trap house.
It is.
Or you have a gator in the side room.
Or the gator in the side room. Shit. Speaking of gators, do you remember old boy we got to put this PSA out there. And for all of you guys that, you got to go look. If you know who this is, though, you'll know. Do you know the gentleman with the support gator?
No, I'm not aware of it.
Have you never seen him?
No,
I'm pretty sure he's in Florida, obviously.
All right.
So he has an emotional support gator. This is like a real thing.
It's a thing.
And he's got videos, all it. This motherfucker sits on his chest and he
This
pets
is Florida,
it.
of course.
Right. And I thought there was a bunch of medical stuff you get from petting a gator, but apparently not. So my man's just petting the gator, blah, blah, blah. It's
You
a
get the
smaller
medical
one.
stuff from petting armadillos.
Oh, all right. I don't want to pet none of them.
They're the largest carrier of leprosy.
Okay. No.
Don't be messing around with armadillos.
Tactical, what do we call them? Tactical possums.
Yeah.
So apparently someone stole my man's support animal.
Oh, Lord. That's terrible.
For real.
That's
Who
terrible.
does that?
I don't know. Well, they wouldn't let my man with an emotional support peacock on the airplane.
Oh. Can you have an emotional support peacock?
Can
That
you have an
peacock will
emotional
fuck
support
you up.
gator?
I mean, aside from the gator eating you, yes, I would imagine so. It's not like he can run very fast, so, he can't escape your cuddles. So maybe? I'm not sure. But a bird just seems outlandish. Like talons.
That's more
biting.
outlandish than a gator.
I mean, dude, a gator, you could safety knob that motherfucker with a muzzle, right? That bird just peck your eyes out whenever it wants.
Jump up,
Talons, feather
flap
you.
its tail.
Right. And we all listen, the bird would have you beat on the shit scale though, because you know what gator shit smells like? Like rotting flesh. And I'm not trying to be weird.
I'm not going to even ask.
Come on,
how
bro.
you know what gator shit smells like.
Because I ran a reptile farm. You know that. I had like 9 lizards. You didn't know that, did you?
No, sir.
Yeah, we're one of those studio people. We had like 9 iguanas or whatever they're called. They're bearded dragons, remember? And anyways, when those reptiles, they shit, bro, it's horrible. It's like sewage waste because they only eat fucking meat and water.
And this is why the rule is no pit vipers in the studio.
Yes, 110%. So again, back to the bird and the crocodile, like your crocodile's just dropping sewage everywhere in your house. And if they're
you never know what it's going to happen.
Right. And if they're anything like a fucking
It's not like you could take it out for a walk so it shits and then bring it back in. That thing just
actually.
Listen,
So
my gator's going to be sitting on your white suede couch, just stain it all
just
up.
drops a fucking mop deuce on it. That's horrible. Actually, you can put lizards into warm water and they'll just shit. That's why the Florida guy has to whack all those iguanas around the pools. Because they like to go in his pool and shit. So you could get your big alligator to shit if you were to walk him every day in the Florida hot water sun and make sure he deuced outside every day. You take him out like a dog.
But that's no guarantee. He's not gonna,
Absolutely
he's gonna
not.
shit up your suede couch.
No, absolutely not. It's not like a dog. That's what you're trying to do. But a bird is even worse. Because a bird will be whooping your ass and then just shit himself. So that's complicated.
That's super complicated.
That's fucking. Imagine you getting raked in the eye and you're like, fuck, I can't see. And you reach forward to grab a bandage or something and you put your hand in bird shit.
That would be
Because he
terrible.
shit on you and beat your ass.
That's terrible. That's fucking terrible.
Right. I feel like it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
When I was little.
You imagine that thing on the plane?
No, fuck no. We haven't even gotten to that part. What about the feathers? He's got to buy 3 plane tickets. You got to Kevin Smith the shit out of this. You're buying 3 plane tickets, motherfuckers. This is an obesity plane ticket, one
Right.
for 3.
And the
bird.
birds in the row just like shaking its
Do
feathers
they make
everywhere.
noises?
Oh, you've never heard a peacock scream before?
Well, we kind of talked about this. My only interaction with peacocks were the park ones across the street in LA, and they used to say that they were like protected. So they would tell kids like if you even went near them, they'd fuck you up, and the cops would come get you. So we were too afraid to go near the peacocks, bro. They're like, don't fuck with the birds. The cops will get you, and they'll fuck you up. And I'm like, that's a big, like you were saying, right? The feathers are so big. I'm
When
like,
they fan their tails?
right.
Yeah, right.
That's a big fucking bird to fuck you up, homie. And I'm not trying to outrun the bird. This was when I was like 6 or 7, so I really believed a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Listen,
So
I'm pretty sure you can outrun a peacock, but you ain't outrunning an ostrich. or a fucking emu.
Where did that come from?
I'm just saying.
No emus, no ostriches.
Right,
Ostriches, ostrichi, whatever.
Whatever.
What's the plural for ostrich? Ostriches.
So, hey.
But back to it, though, man. Who steals a support animal? You know, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up. It doesn't matter what it is.
I feel like Fredo's a support animal.
Yeah.
Like, when we found him, he's just like, I saw a balloon. It's like, fuck. What's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah, well, he's your support animal.
Yeah.
He is your support
He
animal.
is something. He is. He be guarding everybody.
So, on a sidebar here, I do have word from our boy, Pony Boy.
Yeah. What's he doing? He get any of our amber geese yet? I've been waiting.
No,
for that.
he was not. He wasn't on the amber geese. He was
Motherfucker.
on the Bigfoot trail.
He was?
He was on the Bigfoot trail.
He messaged me the other day, said he's going back to the beach. I messaged him in reply. I was like, motherfucker, how did you leave the beach? You're supposed to be working. He's like, hey, man, I'm going to get to the beach next month. I'm like, where's our boats? 'Cause if you're not at the beach now looking for the fucking whale vomit, what the fuck have you been doing?
Listen, this is a strange turn of events.
Uh-oh.
So my man was supposed to be doing amber geese. Mm-hmm. Went to the mountains for Bigfoot.
Uh-oh.
Ended up back on the beach.
Lost him because of coffee.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Got back to the beach
Okay.
and got Bigfoot intel from the beach.
Sounds like some Australian white American surfing shit.
So my man runs into a sheriff from Western Kentucky.
No way. At the beach, though?
At the beach.
Get the fuck
From Western
outta here.
Kentucky.
Get the fuck out
And
of
my
here.
man states unequivocally that in his county, they have had a shitload of Bigfoot sightings and calls recently.
Come on, bro.
Shitloads.
Listen.
Shitloads. And to verify, I sent him the soundbite that we have of the local Bigfoot that we know came from the BFRO researcher.
Okay.
He played it for the sheriff and goes, yep, that's it.
Bro. All right, here's the ultimate question. I've asked this before, but I'll ask it again. Actually, ding, 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 sidebar to the sidebar to the sidebar. What would you do for 10 minutes with Kurt Russell? I'm doing yoga today with Kurt Russell.
Horseback riding.
Ooh, that's a good one. You better not get those fucking horses that don't care about your ride, though. We're not going to get into that. Hold on. Let's go back to Bigfoot. So 10 minutes with Kurt Russell. We got yoga and horseback riding today. We hope you enjoy your 10 minutes with Kurt Russell.
Shirtless on a
Hold
beach.
on. So, shit. God damn it.
Yep.
Kurt, help us. All right. So, listen. I'm going to write
You're
Kurt
welcome.
Russell and see if he'll direct our next movie. So, hold on. We're going back to Bigfoot.
Yeah.
This is my question. I've said this before. We'll say it again. If I said to you right now, you can go find Bigfoot, you're going to get confirmation that he's out there, but you are not coming back. Whether you got to live there or old boy's going to make stew out of you, you don't get to come back, but you get to find Bigfoot this time. I cannot tell you what's going to happen after you find him. Are you taking Bigfoot or no?
You never come back?
Because this is like Widsack. You're done, homie. You're done. You're done. This is a Joe Skelly went to look. He went over to fucking hills of Kentucky. I don't know what happened. He disappeared. We lost comms. We had some pictures. He's gone. But wherever you are, you know.
Oh, I'm still alive.
If you are. I'm saying I don't know. You get to find him, but you don't get to come back. I don't know what happens after you find him.
Would I
do
do
you
it?
walk through the door?
That's tough.
It is tough.
That is tough.
Super tough.
How many people found Bigfoot and were never seen again?
That's what I'm saying. This is the age-old, like, statistically, this is how many criminal serial killers. Motherfucker, how many serial killers didn't show up to your statistics gathering meeting?
Right.
That's what I want to know.
right.
I don't care about what, statistically, this is how many people we caught. No, this is how many people you got lucky with. I want to know about all the Hannibal Lecters that didn't get anywhere.
Yeah.
That didn't get caught.
Well,
Same thing with Bigfoot.
You
How
know
many
they say this area here is a breeding ground for...
for the Bigfooties?
No, sir.
Oh, for the serial killers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mate.
They're
You got
pre-
9
listen.
seasons in one fucking day. You got more bipolar whack jobs coming out of Cleveland than ever.
They're saying that...
This place don't make any sense.
They're saying that they're pretty sure there's at least one in the region.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
I think there always is. Listen, when we were in school, the statistic when I was in college was something like
I heard 25.
I was just going to say
25 at any given point in time that they're
it was like-
aware of.
Yep.
That they're aware of.
Yep.
That doesn't
Was-
mean... That doesn't include all the ones that they're not aware
Right.
of.
That's that they're tracking by body count.
Right.
is supposed to be anywhere between 15 and 25. No, out of 8
That-
million people
That
or
300 million.
300 million people.
And by the way, that doesn't
Why do I
mean all
always
the
mix
ones
that
that
up?
they couldn't tie.
Right. No, bullshit, bro. Bull fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no, homie. No, homie. A good serial killer never gets caught. So that means you're not seeing what he's doing. Old Jack the Ripper. I mean, he's like the biggest example because the rest of them all got caught. Or the Zodiac. You do Zodiac too because
Well,
they
they're
think
pretty
he
sure.
aged out.
Yeah.
Or
They're
they
pretty
caught him somewhere else.
Or he died.
Right. Yeah, aged out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
same difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're pretty sure they know who Jack the Ripper is now
Right. Well,
because they think he came to the United States,
yep, and did a little sprawl across here.
all the way across the United States, back across the United States, and went back to England and then turned himself into a psych ward.
Yep. That's a good theory to make cops that help cops sleep at night. That's all that is. Yeah. Y'all ever heard of those?
Well, the interesting
never
thing
mind, we
is-
can't say those.
There was a series of crimes that went all the way across the United States and back that were super close to the original Jack the Ripper killings.
Right.
And then when this guy turned himself into the psych ward in England, all of a sudden everything stopped.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah. No, there's so many more.
So
There's so many more.
then I asked Pony Boy, "Were you surfing?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like,
Uh-oh.
"Do you see any sharks?" And he said, "That's all the talk was all up and down the coast." He goes, "And if I got bumped, I was just going to pretend that it wasn't there."
I didn't see it.
He pulled the Navy SEAL,
Taking a pull-up page from the Navy SEAls.
taking the page from the SEALs. If you don't see it, it's not there.
Right. If you didn't see it or look back, you didn't feel it.
That's right.
Listen. First of all, I just realized that I have a water experience that rivals yours, but not in the same level.
Uh-oh.
As in, like, it's one that you don't have because you were super 007 under the water. I never was. So I have had shit bump me in the water before and be terrified. Like
It
on
could
the
have been
beach.
garbage.
Yeah, I don't
It
care.
could've been a sea
But again,
turtle.
when you're 10, it's terrifying. When you're out in the ocean, you're past that little rope line that they put up so you don't go
Oh,
further.
you have
than
rope
that.
lines
Yeah, what are those for?
to keep people in so they don't go out too far?
Well, we definitely went past that, but I don't understand why.
That's just a boundary. Like, hey, don't go beyond this.
Why?
For safety reasons. It's harder for the lifeguards to come get you.
Oh.
If they keep everybody cordoned in an area, it's easy to watch them all.
Huh. At the fucking beach. What a weird thing to say. Like, oh, you're going to go in the ocean with all sharks, whales, seals, everything that could eat you. But
It's not that the sharks can't come in, but by the
But
way,
I'm
in
saying,
Australia,
like-
in Australia, those boundaries have nets on them to keep the sharks from coming into them.
get the fuck out of here.
Dead serious. Dead serious, sir.
You imagine swimming out there and being like, I feel so safe because you got a fucking tennis net up. Ooh, I never seen Jaws get over that before.
Just saying.
What the fuck?
Just saying. And by the way, they say there's something out there that's hunting great white sharks, and they're all scared right now. Megalodon.
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 Listen, I'm waiting for the bull sharks to land in your lake.
Oh, they will.
I'm waiting. They're coming up. They've been coming up the Mississippi forever. So any day now,
Any day.
any freaking day,
Any freaking day.
I can't wait.
Oh, God, it's going to be terrible.
I don't go out there.
You know, at one
anyways.
point in time, some asshole dropped a tank full of piranhas in there.
Did they survive?
They did for a while because somebody was fishing and caught one.
Holy shit. Humans are horrible. What's wrong with you guys?
Well, eventually they didn't
Throwing
make
your
it because,
paper straws in the ocean and shit.
get stuck in sea turtle noses.
My man don't want to blow lines with you, Brittany. Keep your fucking straw to yourself, bitch. Fucking stop throwing your Coke straws in the ocean.
Brittany, bitch.
You're ruining our lives. You're ruining our lives with your Coke straws and your 6-pack handcuffs. This is now a vegan Earth podcast.
Oh, Lord.
We're saving all of them one juggalo at a time.
Oh, my God. Here we go. Should we talk about today's topic?
Fuck, we're 40 minutes in. It's supposed
Oh, should I drop the line?
Oh, do it.
Should I drop the
Do
line?
it. Do it.
Wake up number 37.
Son of a bitch. Should have known. All right, there it is, the code. If you come up to me during the Juggalo Festival and you say wake up number 37, you will get a prize. I'm not going to tell you what it is today because I don't have to. Plus, I want to see if it's worth paying that $250 entrance fee for the prize. So good luck with that, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you at the gathering. Pop-Tart. Expect to see a roller derby team there. If you guys come, I'll give you all stickers for your helmets. You gotta wear your helmets and walk around with them, though. I mean, you can roller derby too, but when you take your derby skates off, you gotta wear your helmets while we walk around.
There you go.
I'm gonna need helmeted guards everywhere I go.
There you go.
To beat off leprechauns. All right. So, anyways, and I meant beat them off of me with a stick, not the other way. So, moving on. Go ahead. You were going to say
today's topic.
40 minutes, 35 minutes, and 30 seconds.
This is going to be an extra long episode.
Jeez,
whatever.
Jiminy Crippets.
So, today's topic is the movie
Streets of Fire.
Streets of Fire.
Amazing.
Amazing 1980s movie.
Amazing movie.
And it was referred to as it wasn't a rock opera. It was oh Lord, now I forget. It's a rock movie.
A rock movie.
Yeah.
So, you know what the worst part about them? Should we do the worst parts or the best parts first? Worst parts?
Maybe we give them a synopsis of the movie.
They'll figure it out.
So the movie, hold on.
By context, it's pretty easy.
The movie is filmed 1950s.
In the streets.
1950s meets 1980s neon.
While they're on
meets
fire.
1940s film noir, private eye investigator movie. Did you just yawn like this?
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. All right, hold on. Why is it the private eye part?
Because it's filmed like a private eye movie.
Oh, yeah, with the whole like sunset doors thing and everything like that. Okay, I got you. Are we talking about the worst parts first? The worst part.
So let's talk about who's in it.
Oh, yeah. You're not allowed to do that.
Okay.
You got to read it right off the IMDb. Remember, I was about to say, I was like, I would give you guys a whole synopsis, but we're not allowed to do that. We're not allowed to read right off the page.
So
it's against our curriculum at the shop.
For sure. But all
right, tell them who's in it.
Young William Dafoe. Rick Moranis. Who else?
Epic Bill Paxton, man.
Young Bill Paxton.
The man.
Yes, the man.
I was so sad.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that part too. But the movie is so good.
Who's the female lead?
It's so good. What's her name? I don't know her name.
Look it up real quick. I can't remember.
Look it up. We're not allowed to look things
She was
up.
in The Outsiders.
She was. No. Hold on. We forgot about the other lead. I really thought it was going to be the sister.
And what lead? Oh.
Because I knew that girl's... Listen, I'm not even trying to be rude, guys. Nothing against women, but the girl is gorgeous. As soon as I saw her lips, I was like, I know that broad from somewhere. And then I had to look it up. But she's my girl who switched teams in the Warriors.
Oh, yes.
Bro.
Yes.
I was staring at her. I'm like, dog,
I forgot it. I totally forgot about that.
Right. It was the face. I was like, I know you from somewhere, but I can't pin it. And it turns out it's the girl who switches teams and follows the fucking Warriors around.
Right. Bro. And the guy who did the soundtrack is the one that wrote every major rock ballad in the 80s to include all of Meatloaf's music. Yes. And some Cyndi Lauper music and some other real famous people. It's absolutely incredible. But who's the lead chick who does all the singing? God, look at
Diane Lane.
Diane Lane from The Outsiders.
Super famous.
Yeah. She's done a ton of movies, ton of TV shows.
You know, I was today years old when I learned that that's Cherry from The Outsiders. I didn't recognize her. So, like, knowing that character our whole lives.
Right.
Like, that's the fucking Outsiders, bro. We based our whole life off of this.
Yeah.
like, bro, you're messing with some history. I never put together the child character and the adult character of Diana Lane. So we've been a huge fan of hers forever. Dude, she's in, let me bring up what some of the stuff she's in. Let's see some of the older. Actually, where are the ones that are just famous? Because if you gotta go all the way
just
back.
Overall, what's your impression of the movie?
Oh, the movie's phenomenal.
It's awesome.
It is literally like it's perfect.
Come on, you got 50s bikers. You got the soldier boy coming home to save the day.
Was he a soldier?
Yes.
I thought, he was a soldier, but he didn't come home from saving the day. He came home from running away from the girl. McCoy came home.
Right.
McCoy was one of my favorites.
Oh, the chick?
Dude.
Yeah. But she's also famous.
She is too? See, this girl did more stuff much later because I didn't start finding her until 2000. Jiminy crickets. That's sad for her. What is she freaking...
Yeah, William Dafoe's character was awesome.
Let me find McCoy's
He
character
plays the leader of the biker gang.
So, William Dafoe's character was...
He's a total leather daddy.
He was totally a creep.
Total creeper leather daddy.
That scene where he leans over her in the bed and is like, so you're just going to stay with me, fall in love for a couple weeks, and then I'll return you. I was like, what did you just say? And he's so serious about it, too.
Now, William Dafoe's creepiest role in all of moviedom.
Yeah.
He was in a movie called Wild at Heart, which you need to watch.
Wild at Heart. Which one is that one?
That's with Laura Dern and Nicolas Cage. Oh, yes.
Which one is that?
It is a modern take on The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that sounds creepy as fuck.
It is creepy as fuck. It was directed by the guy who did Twin Peaks and Blue Velvet.
Oh. Yeah, so that movie's going to
David
be
Lynch. Super creepy. And the character he played in that movie was called Bobby Peru. Super, super fucking creep show. But anyway.
This was a creep show. And he didn't have any lines, really.
Nah.
Even though he was the big, bad...
Badass leader of the motorcycle gang.
So that whole movie... Oh, and spoiler alert, as usual, we're about to spoil the whole movie. So if you don't want to hear that, you should leave now. It's a good thing that 90% of you turned this off 25 minutes ago. So...
All right. Best parts.
Wait.
Worst parts.
Worst parts?
Yes.
The super hot babe in the old school high-waisted 80s underwear dancing to the 50s music, but in 80s style. That shit ground my fucking gears.
Oh, on the bar?
Yes.
I thought that was awesome.
No, that's the worst part of the movie.
No way.
No
way.
You cannot...
In the dancing on the bar at the biker bar?
So bad.
In the warehouse? That
No.
was sweet.
No.
That was sweet.
In the biker bar, the one with the black panties?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
In the fishnet bodysuit
That's so bad.
with the leather jacket?
She was moving like it was techno 90s dump, but it was 50s rock, and that is confusing.
They were playing... Oh, so you were
as
just because
hell.
you were confused because they were playing rockabilly in the bar.
Yeah, but the body motions don't make any sense to the metronome. So it's like the song is going really fast, but she's going faster. That's creepy as fuck. If you go into a titty bar and they play a song that's like 60 BPM and some bitch comes out like it's fucking 1970 EDM fucking Euro bouncing her head and her titties, I don't care how big they are. It's weird. I'm like, listen, my man, get the fucking Narcan. She's about to fucking go over. She's having a fucking seizure from that blast of the mountain you gave her in the back room. What the fuck is happening, bro? And the worst part is it looked so coordinated, but it didn't make any fucking sense to the music.
I liked it.
And yes, I could be biased because, 1950s, I imagine girls in poodle skirts, not their panties.
Right.
So it is a little weird.
It was weird.
It was weird. It was, but I was...
All right. Best part.
all of it? The rest of it?
What about the ending?
The ending?
The final fight scene.
Fight scene was good. Hammers was wild.
Yeah.
Fighting with the big hammers. But I really liked... all of it was amazing. And okay, first of all, you know who had the most down-to-earth realistic parts in that whole movie?
Who?
The cops.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The cops had the most realistic fucking parts in the whole movie. He shows up, they do the old school, oh, you show up, but my older partner knows you, but fuck you, I'll still give you a ticket when I see you, right? But instead, right in that scene, when they go back to their car, you expect him to get in the car, and then you expect the young rookie to say something like, that guy's fucking lucky I don't take him. And then the old partner should say, via Hollywood of this time period, he should say, you'd be lucky to get one punch off before that guy knocks you down, right?
Right.
And instead, what does that guy say? He goes, yeah, he's a fucking hooligan. He should be in fucking jail. Fuck him. And I was
He's
like,
last time I pulled him over, he had a gun in his glove box.
right.
Yeah,
he's like, so keep an eye on him. I was like, wow, that's some legit shit. Like
Yeah.
this dude, there was no like, he's
No
a superhero.
no
Yeah.
bravoso.
Right. There was no, and there was no bro time.
Yeah,
Like, hey, nice to see you're back. No, he was just like, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm here to see my sister. I'll be gone in a few days. All right, see ya. And then that asshole's like, I'll give you a ticket too. And he's like, fuck you. And you're like, wow, this is 5 minutes of real, what used to be
Right.
police interactions in a small town.
Yeah.
Then you go forward, right? And it's like towards the end. And
But
when,
it was like filmed in Chicago because 90% of the movie looks like it's filmed underneath the L train.
oh, it was. That looks like it was exactly under Gotham City, when he does Batman and whatever.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did
yeah.
that was like that too. Even though they say they filmed most of Batman in England, I'm like,
Some of this you didn't.
some of that looked just like those scenes from there though, and from the Warriors.
Yep.
Some of it looked like you could just see where the Warriors were running through,
The streets.
right,
Yeah.
and where they were fighting too. Also, looked like the same undertone shot of quote unquote Chicago from
But they had that
Brandon
crazy
Lee's
They had the
movie.
crazy 80s neon everywhere.
That part was wild. The way that they got you in with the 50s and
The 80s.
the 80s mixed together was cool as fuck.
Yes, it was.
Do you think that there was a time period during history where that was almost blended?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because again, for our timelines, it's like we don't really I don't really see it, but the way we see now, with what's currently going on with the 90s being back, dude, I'm seeing like fucking 16-year-old girls dressed like Jennifer Aniston from the Friends show in 1998. It's so scary. My daughters run around with these high-waisted,
Pants.
big balloon
Shorts.
jeans, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck are you doing, bro?
That's the look.
You're dressed like your grandmother. What are you doing?
Soundtrack.
Soundtrack's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the soundtrack's good.
It's great.
Listen, the movie still, I mean, there's millions of more parts. Like, I was a little bit sad that Paxton parts were so small.
Right.
I thought, so just...
Rick Moranis, bro. Dude, I was... Really?
What'd you think about him sitting in the front seat in that first scene to show that he was the boss?
Yeah.
So instead of sitting in the back seat like a normal guy, this hired gun female's driving. The hired gun is in the front passenger, and so Rick Moranis can show his fucking dick is huge. He sits bitch between them.
Yes. To tell them what to do.
Right, and it's kind of funny because you're not going to get either one of them to go in the back.
Listen, we've always taken Rick Moranis as a comedian.
110%.
He does not play a comedian in this movie by any means.
No, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
He's a rich asshole.
Yeah.
I like how
Which was shocking.
right. He was like, I'm the fucking one who pays for you to go get her, so I sit right here and wait. I was like, damn, bro.
Dude.
In Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, your ass was all about shrinking and going.
Right. My man was
He's like, I got to shrink myself and go get him.
not today.
This time he's like, nah, get your pretty boy ass out there.
Yeah, I'm paying you, boy. Yeah, it was shock. I'd seen it a million years ago, forgot I'd seen it, saw something about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to check this movie out. I talked to Tommy Skelly about it. He was like, are you kidding me? How'd you forget that movie? This movie's amazing.
Right.
And then I went and watched it, and 100% correct. It was a great fucking movie. And unfortunately, it didn't do near as well as it should have.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything, though.
Right.
Nobody ever knows what they have until it's gone.
I can't wait till we make it a cult classic.
I think it's so good.
I think it should be a cult classic.
1,000%. It gives off robot Blade Runner.
Yeah.
It gives off Blade Runner vibes.
Like in
Like
the beginning,
all
kind
over
of.
the place.
Yeah.
Like you just get the weird. I really like that
Like
they
the
had,
meshing of two different times together, but you're like, how does this work? But
right,
it does.
makes no sense. I really liked how they just came in and stole that bitch off the stage.
Dude, that was
and Bill
crazy.
Paxton ran up there. He's like, "You can't do this," and he knocks him out. So when he sees him, the first scene, he sees that guy. He goes, "How you doing, man?" "Oh, I'm good, man." He goes, "No, I'm not so good. I got beat up trying to save your ex-girlfriend recently." I was like, "Holy shit!" Paxton's just telling you what's up. Did you see my man's pump?
Awesome pump.
Bro, how?
Awesome pompadour.
How?
My man was, dude.
He had to have somebody doing that for him.
Oh, dude.
Come
I was
on,
jealous.
bro.
Jealous. How about
I've never had a pump that
William
big.
Defoe's Ducky?
Yep.
The little
His
Ducky.
ducky was perfect. He even had
Perfect.
2 little points. He didn't
Yes.
even do 1 point. He did 2.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, why you always got to be different for? bro. Why you always gotta be different? You
Because
gotta make
that's
it better.
William Dafoe, my man.
Listen, when he walks out, so again, you know how the movie's gonna go because of when it's written, but when he walks out and then talks shit in the fire,
Oh, dude, that
And
was
he's
a
like-
great scene.
I really like that you want to play as hard as me. And he's like, well, I got the gun, bitch. And Defoe was like, I can get lots of guns. I ain't worried about your bitch ass pea shooter, son. You could leave right now. I'm coming for you. That was
Dude.
kind of hard.
That was a hard ass. That's a hard ass scene.
I expected him to kill more people. I'm not going to lie. I thought Defoe was going to come in guns blazing. I wasn't expecting the Rocky V fight in the street.
He's a man of honor.
He is. I guess he is. Maybe that's why his dudes carried him out.
Yeah,
And that second in command, too, I expected him to just take the biker gang and leave.
that's what I thought was going to happen. And they
Right?
did.
He's like, let's ride out. Back it up. And then fucking they grab their homie and Dipset.
Great movie.
I think it was weird.
And the very ending, unexpected.
How he Dipset? I mean,
At the very end.
it is that's what I'm saying. The rights make no sense. The rights make no sense. You're like, okay, this is the part where you suck his dick because he's the bravodoso tough guy that came home. They're like, fuck that guy. I beat his ass. I'll put him in jail. Right? Then you expect him to be in the big fight when he rescues his girl. He shoots a bunch of those people. He's like, I'll fight you later, bitch. And listen, that superhero, the main guy's kind of the bitch. He's like, I got a gun, motherfucker. And Willem Dafoe's like, I can get all that. I ain't impressed, homie.
Right.
And then shows up with hammers or whatever they are, sledgehammers.
Sledgehammers.
He's like, we're going to fight now. Listen, not one of them took Aikido, though,
No.
because they were just like, let's touch tips and push as hard as we can against each other. I'm like, didn't you guys watch Star Wars? if 10 seconds of Star Wars would have told you to just parry and fucking switch over and duke this fool in the face.
Right.
Instead, they were crossing him.
But the movie was great.
No, the movie was hands down. Again, I thought they were going to. So when he first was getting ready to go, I thought for sure he was going to hire Bill.
Oh, yeah,
Then he comes back. I'm like, oh, I think for sure he's going to hire Bill. And then what happens? Paxton's sitting out. Well, I want to see him in person. Oh, they're coming. And he bolts off. And I'm like,
But he came back, though,
yeah,
with a
he
crew.
did. He did come back. He did come back. That's true. He did come back. And he fought in the first scene, which was my man holds his title. It's not like fucking True Lies. That was a messy one for my boy Bill.
Yeah.
Arnold made him urinate himself and everything.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible.
That was horrible, making fun of him. He did try to shtuck Arnold's wife, so, he deserved it, but it wasn't the greatest role. But this pompadour, that look, that little silver tooth, I'd take that tooth just from that guy's character right there. That's the best.
Yeah. Great movie.
And I'd be happy with that.
Great movie.
Not so good. I got beat up trying to save your ex-girlfriend. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Dude, he just told him right to
He
his
did
face.
not give a fuck.
No, sir.
Then
No,
when
sir.
that girl's
And
ordering, he's
listen,
like, oh, she thinks
listen,
she owns the
And
place.
the chick, the hired gun chick, was a badass.
She was my favorite.
badass.
McCoy, 1000%. Do you think she was named after the real McCoy? For the character? The thief?
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, yeah, bro. Well, she had the blonde vibes. She had everything going for her. It's not going to happen with you, hot stuff. You're barking up the wrong tree. I was like, oh,
Dude, and she was packing heat the whole time.
right,
She had guns coming out of everywhere.
right. She's like, I got a gun. I'm a soldier.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Good movie. Good movie.
Yeah.
I'm glad you watched it.
110%. We just watched it a few hours ago.
Yeah, I'm glad you watched it because that movie should rate 100% should be.
Yeah, I'm going to
A
watch it
cult
again.
classic.
I'm going to watch it again because
Well
my
worth
man's
it.
in it. I got to at least watch his lines again.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton. Dude, that's a fucking tattoo, bro.
Oh, the Bill Paxton,
with a
pompadour.
pump? I've always wondered, and I always wanted the one from Aliens, but I'm like, it's a little too close to home for me. But that one with his pomp, that is the perfect greaser tattoo. Yeah, Pony Boy, you can get shit now, homie. You got that tattoo before me, but I'm gonna get this one before
I
you.
got you
son.
beat. I got you beat.
We're coming out. I'm gonna come out here with the full pomp. Look, full pomp with fucking Paxton's face, that big silver tooth shining,
Yeah.
and a couple of cross tackers at the bottom.
That'd be sweet ink.
Right,
Sweet
right.
ink.
Bill Paxton is one of the few. The
There you
greats,
go.
the greats. Listen, Defoe's great too, but if you don't have Paxton's keeping the crew together, you're screwed.
You are screwed.
No, look at what happened. They didn't have Bill Paxton, they lost.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
Could have got a better crew.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh, that was speaking of crews. The whole they had a little bit of the square vibe versus the greaser vibe
Yeah, yeah,
versus
yeah.
the undertone vibe.
Yeah.
That's what. this is the other one too. Did you notice your main man was dressed as a cowboy the whole movie?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
His costume didn't have anything to do with anybody else's.
Nope.
He had suspenders, corduroys, long john shirts, right?
Yep.
He had no greaser clothes. He had no rockabilly
Trench coat.
clothes. Yep. And it was a Western, not a reel.
Yeah.
Like, so it was, or not rather real, but more not a black one like Defoe's.
Yeah, yeah.
When Defoe showed up in that trench coat, I was like, oh, that was a little, I was expecting him to pull the MP5 out or the MP40 or something.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just be like, we came here with this. He's like, no, I brought something for you, 10-pound hammers. What the fuck? That's what we're fighting with today?
Classic.
Right.
He's like, we're going to take this shit to the next level.
I like, listen, and you're right, Man of Honor.
Yep.
Got his hammer, knocked the protagonist's hammer down, and then dropped his own so he could fucking Donnybrook with his knuckles. Yes, this is a great movie.
Yeah.
These are great things. Jade Green Eyes. You know, like,
Oh,
this
that,
is
hey,
a
I
classic.
rewatched that too.
I know, bro. I figured you did when we were talking about it.
Oh, because I was rocking the shirt, bro. I had to
So
rewatch
good.
it. I was like, I went home and I was like, son of a bitch, I got to rewatch it right now.
We need more movie tattoos, more better movie tattoos.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ones I have are so angry. I need some comedy ones.
There you go.
I think Paxton's got to go on the arm.
I support this.
But Streets of Fire. All right, here we go. Check this out. We're at 56 minutes, so we could leave now.
Hold on. I got one last thing.
Oh, I've got more things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep going.
All right.
What's your last thing?
So,
Tell me.
listen, we had a conversation a couple weeks ago
Okay.
where some kid, some family tried to sue Mountain Dew because they said
Oh.
they found a
Yeah,
mouse
yeah,
in
yeah,
their
yeah,
bottle
yeah.
of Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then Mountain Dew came back and said, this is not possible.
not possible.
Our own independent testing said that after 72 hours,
Right.
there would be no rodent left inside the bottle.
Right.
So you did this. Right?
Right.
You did this. Now, we had a listener submit an email, which proves the point. Now, the listener states, hi, everybody. It's Ringo. We like to call
Shout
him
out
Pope.
to Ringo.
Shout out to Ringo. We call him Pope Ringo Jingo sometimes. But anyway, a little backstory here. I work for a local beverage company that's not Coke or Pepsi. Some of you listeners might have an immediate idea of what I'm talking about. My job is to go and install equipment for serving pop in a bar or a restaurant. If a bar changes ownership, I will go in and flush out the whole system to get ready for the new owner and the new products. Unfortunately, if root beer has ever been used in this place, it doesn't matter how many times you flush and clean that beverage system or that line, root beer will permeate the beverage line permanently.
Forever.
And anything that goes in there or goes through that line will taste like root beer. Also, none of us spend a whole lot of money on our work boots. The syrup will eat through your leather and disintegrate your boots in less than a year.
Get the fuck out of here.
I haven't had a single pair of work boots last more than a year, but that could be average. What do I know? So here's my man confirming, not just with Mountain Dew, but even with root beer. Root beer will permeate the taste of anything else that you put through the line after you've flushed
Why
it and
is
cleared
that?
it. I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
You know.
Oh,
I know they told you at that secret camp your parents sent you away too long ago. It's in that box of fucking secrets they give you. Don't lie to me.
Oh, the fat camp.
Fat camp.
They
Yes.
told, don't
Yes.
drink root beer.
That fat camp where you scrub sunshine. So, so tell me. So what's the secret? What's the secret? What's
can't.
What's
I
in
can't.
root beer?
Dude, I can't.
Yeah,
You're just going to have to go to fat
No.
camp.
You're gonna need more than a 19-minute mile time, though. Shout out to my homie.
Yeah. This
Shout
is
out
true.
to my clerks out there
That's
who
true.
are just mad at the Snickers bar, and
It is a matter of fact, you know,
you're gonna
what?
need faster
You
than a
could
mile.
do a new version of the clerks in
Oh,
clerks
no.
in that store.
No. Oh no.
We could just stand out front
Oh no.
and film ourselves in our mask, and we could just become the new Silent
The
Bob
new
and
Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. Take us back to our old ways,
Yeah.
so that way we can continue our business
So
ventures.
again, Pope Ringo Jingo has confirmed that the syrup from all the sodas will eat through leather boots in less than a year.
The syrup through all of it.
Yeah. So the question is, should you be consuming that stuff?
Fuck no. Bro, I told you not to drink the syrups and the fucking Cokes. All right, one more thing and then we're out of here.
All right, what is it?
Listen, to re-up. That's not what I meant to say. What I was going to say was to reiterate. Whatever.
Okay.
We're not whatever. Forget about what I said. I've been watching a lot of The Wire. That was just a TV mistake. To go back to what we said in our announcements, the red cards are coming. We appreciate all of our Patreon members. We love you all. We will be attending the Juggalo gathering.
You have the secret code word.
If you have the secret code word and you come up to me, you will get a prize. It will not be at the gathering. So please don't come up to me and give me the fucking code word and then expect me to hand you some shit. I only got
Before the gathering.
No, not before the gathering. I'm saying they're going to get their prizes after the gathering.
Oh.
Like we're not passing gifts out at the gathering.
Oh, gotcha.
Right, because we won't have time because we're going to be hauling so much stuff around for our fellow juggalettes.
Or juggalos. Whoever it may be.
So, Mr. Joe Skelly, we got you some stuff that we found
God.
this week. Go ahead and
get out of here.
take a look.
Oh,
see
get
at
out of
that.
here.
Tell them what it is, not the patch part, but the other stuff is
Streets of Fire, the record.
The record for you and the Honey Queen.
Oh,
We got we got you and the Honey Queen some stuff.
So here's the amazing thing. Mm-hmm. 2 of these songs from the soundtrack made the top 10 Billboard. The year the movie came out.
Could you imagine writing a song for a fucking movie for fun and it gets to the top?
Dude, that's amazing.
How is that possible?
It's amazing, right? So yes, I have the soundtrack record.
The soundtrack record
Unless
now,
it's the movie on vinyl.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's-
Is it the soundtrack or is it the movie?
What the fuck? Is this a real thing we got to worry about? No. It says right here. Fire Inc., Nowhere Fast, Sorcerer, Marilyn Martin. Marilyn Martin, that's a name? Wow. Deeper and Deeper, The Fix, Countdown to Love, Greg Phalanges? I'm not sure. One Bad Stud, The Blasters.
Nice. And
And,
is this Blu-ray or is this DVD?
I don't know, what's the difference?
Quality.
Oh.
You're fortunate that I have a reader that does both.
Well, okay, well, we're going to put this out the nicest way possible. When they started making DVDs, we were already pirating, so I don't have any clue. I just knew that we needed it in case anything happened.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And?
Well, that's from our other life.
Yeah, okay,
That's
gotcha.
from Arasaka.
Ah.
That's a gun thing, but this is the collector's edition of this, and it's got the ultimate edition of the no, it's just the ultimate. New 2K high def transfer. Ooh. New cast and crew interviews. Actually, I didn't know about that part. I didn't read it. I don't
So
read.
I'll tell you what.
I don't read.
When we go to summer camp.
No, yeah.
When we go to summer camp.
Yeah. The work retreat.
Yeah, the work retreat.
Yeah.
The night before,
Yeah. We'll rock this out.
we'll rock this out.
Oh yeah. You make sure Tommy Skelly's there.
Yeah,
Tommy Skelly, you hear that? You better be there.
you better be there.
We know where you live.
You better be there.
We can
now,
come find
did you post a picture?
Of Tommy Skelly?
No, of the new poster you just received.
No, that's gonna go up tonight. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you see the other one I did of the posting of all the pictures?
Yeah,
it looked
yeah.
really good.
So here's something. If you're a listener and you follow the IG pages of both Tyler and Joe Skelly, you would have seen a sweeping video of some of the posters that are hanging here in the studio.
Yeah, some of the pictures we've put up in the last few years.
And there's one that I got him as a present that's super, I think it's super creep show. Tyler, you want to tell him which one it is?
I think it's an original Barnum and Bailey poster.
It is.
I think it's original, bro.
It is original.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck.
But it's of all the
He
clowns.
thinks it's horrible.
It's of all the clowns in the Barnum and Bailey
You know I might
circus.
be I might be a juggalo at heart.
Yeah, you might be.
I really like clowns. What's up with the people and hating the clowns?
Because watch Shakes the Clown. That's all I got to tell you.
He makes me feel like I'm at home with my dad. And I don't have a dad, so that should tell you some shit.
Oh, God. Here
How's
we go.
that? You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's very comforting.
You're welcome.
You're
You're welcome.
Zombies, no.
You may have to repost the picture of the Barnum and Bailey circus. And I want the listeners, after you've seen this poster, I want you to write into the show
What?
or message us directly on the IG and tell us what your opinion of the fucking poster is.
Listen, I could tell all of you right now. Butters is like, yes. Pop-Tarts, yes. Kenobi, oh yeah. Right? Pony Boy and My Stolen Tattoo, yeah, that's a good one.
Tommy Skelly.
Tommy Skelly, yeah, I'm not gonna guess Tommy Skelly. I can't guess Tommy Skelly. Tommy Skelly is a diverse bonsai tree of emotion that I've yet to grasp or understand. He's like Mr. Miyagi's long lost cousin that you're like, what? I don't understand. What's happening right now? What are we supposed to do? There's a weird. Yeah, no. Besides, my man thinks that Nick Cage is not the best actor in the world. How can you even fuck with that?
All right, fair enough.
How can you fuck with that?
Fair enough.
Nicky Cage coming at you.
All right.
With the greatest and latest. Oh, by the way, Butters said that she will not go to a exorcism with you or me.
Yeah, I can respect that. I can respect that.
I would go, but I'm going to put this out there right now. I would go under the simple knowledge of that we at least know we're on the right side. That's the only thing, that's what I'm holding on to for dear life. You know, like when you climb those giant roller coasters, you got to hold the ladder while you're getting, we're here for good. That's all that I have going for me. Please don't take my soul.
There we go. I respect it.
Brain.
I respect it.
Or something. But I would be in the back. This would be I've got you back up, way back type episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like your boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like Benny Edge.
Benny
I got your
Edge.
back. I'll be at the back of the bar.
Mark the Third, the basketball player with his fucking tire, with the, what was it? The kickstand. I had your back, bro. Motherfucker, you did not have my back.
Oh, you talking about the basketball Rain Man?
Yeah, the basketball Rain Man who showed up after the 9 people stopped. After I pushed my way through the 9 people crowd, I had your back. Yeah, way fucking back, homie. I think I saw you in the liquor store across the road getting a fucking fifth while I was out here fighting this shit. Thank God, my little feet worked. I gotta go. My mom's calling me, you fucking bastards. So, anyways, you have the secret code.
You have it.
You've heard about the fire streets. Oh, while we were watching the young one, Gray we were watching about halfway through. He goes, I haven't seen one street on fire in this whole movie. I was like, oh. And then 10 minutes later, you saw him beat that tube with his rifle, which, by the way, my heart was pounding for that rifle. I was like, my man, what are you doing?
You're ruining this rifle.
Yes, that's not a fucking hammer, my guy. Use your fucking head. Stop pounding that Winchester into the fucking steel.
Gas pump. Into the gas pump.
And then he whipped it around and shot with it. I'm like, bro. If this really worked, this was the Winchester's advertisement for the entire year of 1986.
Yes, it was.
Right? So 1986, they had that. And then in 1987, they dropped that Maglite ad where the dude hit his Maglite with a bullet and it stopped it. And they were like, we stop bullets and still work. What do you think of that? That's where we can charge $400 for a flashlight. The fuck did you just say?
Dude, we all forgot about how much those Maglites were when they first came out. Made out of aircraft aluminum.
Right.
You can use it as a nightstick and a flashlight.
That's what they would tell us all the time. They're like, bro, you're fine. You have that fucking big ass D cell. Just hit him on the head with it. What'd you just say?
No, you don't.
That's what they told us.
No, you don't.
Is that not? We're not supposed to talk about that.
No.
You got to pay for that learning?
Yes.
You have to pay for that. So there it is. Streets of Fire, Streets of Rage, Streets of Everything. We're going to the festival of Streets of MDMA.
Oh.
We'll see you guys soon. We can't wait.
Cannot wait.
We can't wait to get out there. So we're excited. You're excited. We're excited. We're a little scared.
A little.
I'm a little scared.
Just a little.
It's not my thing.
30, 97 seconds.
Bays Boys Podcast.
Thanks for checking us out.
Everywhere.